A new mural is inspiring students at CU Boulder. This afternoon, Indigenous artist Danielle Seawalkers unveiled her artwork at the School of Education. So the mural incorporates symbols of Indigenous wisdom, intergenerational knowledge, and sacred symbols of love and strength. You've likely seen Seawalkers' work before. It's featured nationally. Also, you can see it downtown Denver and Empowered Field, and also at the Denver Zoo.
Beautiful mural. Well, for an artist, finding their purpose means everything. When they make something, they may not realize the impact their art will have on their community.
Well, Denver 7's Colin Riley had a chance to speak to a local sketch artist about how his work has left such an impression. Colin's in the studio with that tonight.
Yes, guys. So during COVID, Paul Heaston started driving his car around the metro area, using his car as an art studio right from the front seat. So he was sketching whatever he found interesting, and he shared the process online. And it's easy to see why he has over 1 million followers on social media. But Paul made one drawing in 2009. That drawing made him realize the impact that his sketches have on his community.
I never understood why I was making art until I started this sketchbook practice and I started documenting my day-to-day, and then I was like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Paul Heaston has been an artist since childhood, but it wasn't until his 20s that he would be compelled to focus on sketching. Heaston takes time each day capturing a snapshot of his surroundings, whether it's his family, his car, or things around the neighborhood.
Whatever the world presents me gets sketched, and people can relate to that. Construction equipment, trains, big pieces of machinery. I've never really been attracted to the postcard type of drawing, and I'm interested in something that, you know, you might encounter every day and you don't really think about.
His work has the attention of over 1 million on Instagram alone, but in 2009, while living in Bozeman, Montana, Heaston would unknowingly capture his first viral sketch.
I decided I'll draw all the buildings on Main Street. So this is the street, yeah, and there were a couple of bars, Boodles, the Rocking R Bar. There was an art gallery.
A few months after completing his work, a natural gas explosion would destroy 4 of these buildings and kill 1 person.
Every single thing you see here was leveled.
On that day, Heaston's sketches became much more than snapshots of daily life.
I realized how, for the first time, how my sketches were connecting to people. And this documenting of a time and place was kind of really important for people, not just me.
Today, Heaston spends hours in his studio teaching workshops and working on commissions, but some of his most popular work is done from the front seat of his car.
It's full of good stuff around here.
Exploring his community.
There is a sort of a delight that people get when they see somebody sketching.
Putting pen to paper.
And they also feel very flattered that, like, oh, my community is interesting to somebody or has value.
Wherever he finds beauty.
A lot of people can feel overlooked, and it's fun when they feel seen in their community.
Yeah, what a great guy. And Paul was actually here in studio last night. Jess would know. You weren't here though, Shannon, unfortunately.
You missed your portrait. But
he sketched the 6 p.m. show here with Jacqueline Allen and Jess Porter. I did this in about an hour, and usually his subject matters sit around for a long time, but he had to work pretty hard on this because the anchors move around so much, the cameras move around. So, yeah.
I was so impressed by the detail, and he really captured what we look like from that angle on the
And
desk.
you can see what they said, that it would be flattering to have that done. So maybe he comes back when I'm here. Thanks.
Well, maybe we can ask him back, I think. Yeah. And
that's great.
It is. If you guys want to check out his artwork online, just look for @Paul Heaston. He's on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and you can find all his stuff there.
Nice
Very
work
talented
sharing
artist.
that story.
Yeah,
all right,
absolutely.
Colin Riley in the studio tonight. Thanks, Colin.